Good evening, students. In this session, we are going to discuss about the ellipse. We already discussed about the conic sections. In this part, if eccentricity is equal to 1, then the conic is called as parabola. If eccentricity lies between 0 to 1, that means greater than 0 and less than 1, then the conic section is called as ellipse, and if E eccentricity greater than 1, then it is hyperbola. Okay, now we will study about ellipse. Ellipse is nothing but a conic with eccentricity less than 1 is called ellipse. Okay, this is one type of definition, or in another way we can derive, that is, it is a locus of a point. It is nothing but the locus of a point such that the ratio of the distances of that point to a fixed point and a fixed straight line is E. The locus of a point such that the ratio of the distances of that point to a fixed point on a fixed straight line is E. In the ratio E, fixed ratio E greater than or less than 1, then the is called E. 1 is called ellipse. That means E less than 1. Okay, that fixed ratio, that is, if we draw a figure, let this is a fixed point P, x1, y1, and a fixed straight line S, and a fixed straight line. Fixed point, fixed straight line, and this is the points, locus of points such that we can, the distances, the ratio of these, suppose this is M, SP is to PM is equal to E, that less than 1. That means SP by PM is equal to E less than 1. Greater than 0 and less than. In this way, we have to define the ellipse. Okay. Now, we will discuss this fixed straight line is called directrix of the, that means ellipse, and this fixed point is called focus. This fixed straight line is directrix. This is the definition about the ellipse. Now we have to find the standard form of ellipse. For that we have to go the derivation, but this is not an important. Even though I will explain the standard form of ellipse. Okay. Now, standard form of ellipse. To derive the standard form of ellipse, we have to consider a focus B. Let focus be S and directrix be L and Z be the foot of the perpendicular through S, perpendicular through S on L, directrix L. Next, here in both sides S and S dash will be there. We will take next time. There is no need to. Next, A dash, or B. Here A and A dash are the points which divides SA, SZ in the ratio E is to 1 internally, and A dash is the point which divides SZ in E is to 1 externally. We will take A comma A dash are the points which divides SZ in the ratio E is to 1 internally and externally. Here A is the point divides SZ internally, and A dash is the point which divides SZ externally. Okay. Now the midpoint, take midpoint, let midpoint of A dash is C as origin, and perpendicular line to A dash at C is take as y-axis. That means it intersects ellipse at B and B dash. So A dash is x-axis and B dash is y-axis. C is the center. This is 0, comma. Here C is equal to coordinates of C is 0, comma 0, and let A dash is equal to 2A. Okay, just let A dash is equal to A. That implies that in another way, CA is equal to CA dash is equal to small a. Then That implies A is equal to A comma 0 and A dash is equal to minus A comma 0. Since C is the 0 comma 0 are the coordinates of C, and let CA is equal to A and CA dash is equal to minus A, then coordinates of A is equal to A comma 0 and A dash is equal to minus A comma 0. But by the definition of ellipse, the ratio between, if Pxy is any point, Px comma y, x1 comma is any point on the ellipse, then the perpendicular distance from the directrix is this is the foot of the perpendicular, this is the distance between S and A. Then we have to know the coordinates of S and the coordinates of Z. By the definition, SA by AZ is equal to E, and similarly SA dash by A dash Z or ZA dash is also equal to E. That is the nothing but eccentricity. If this is the internal point, here S is A divides SZ internally and A dash divides externally. Okay, in the ratio E is to 1. Here S, that implies SA is equal to E into AZ and SA dash is equal to E into A dash Z. Okay, what is SA? The distance between SA. How can we find? SA can be find out by CA minus CS. This we can write CA minus CS is equal to E into AZ. Where is AZ? This distance. AZ means you can write this as CZ minus CA. CZ minus CA. First we have to take this one. Here CA is, the distance between CA is equal to 1, CA dash is equal to 1. By using that, A minus, here CA minus CS, but is not SS. CS, small a minus CS is equal to E into CZ. We don't know CZ, but we know the CA. CZ minus A. Put this is equation 1. Similarly, in the second part, SA dash is equal to E into A dash Z. What is SA dash? SA dash. SA dash means CS plus CA dash. CS plus CA dash is equal to E into A dash Z. A dash Z. A dash Z. How can we find A dash Z? This we can find CA dash plus CZ. CA dash plus CZ. CA dash plus CZ. Okay. By using this part, CA dash also equal to A. That means CS plus A is equal to E into CA dash, the value of CA dash also equal to A plus CG. Okay, put this is 2. By using these two equations, by adding these two equations, we can find 1 plus 2 implies here A minus CS, here CS plus A. plus cs minus cs in left side get cancelled. A plus a 2a in left side will be there. 2a, the simplification. 1 plus 2 means in right side e is the common, and cz minus a is there. A plus cz is there. That means 2a and a get cancelled. That means 2cz. 2cz. 2e into cz will be there. 2 get cancelled. It implies a is equal to e into c. That implies cz is equal to a by e. Cz means the distance between c and z is equal to a by e. Okay. That implies the coordinates of z are z is equal to a by e 0. Since this is we can take as x-axis. Okay. Therefore, equation of directrix is cz is equal to x is equal to a by e. That is the equation of directrix. Directrix is a by e. Okay. In this way, if we take some equation 2 minus equation 1, that implies what is equation 2? This much. This is equation 1. 2 minus 1. In left side, cs plus a minus cs. Here minus a will become as plus cs. A get cancelled. That means 2 cs. 2cs is equal to, in right side, cz, a plus cz is there. If it subtract the first one from second one, this will change as minus cz plus a. That means cz get cancelled. A plus a 2a 2 get cancelled. cs is equal to 2a. What is cs? C is equal to, since c is the coordinates of c are 0, 0, then s is equal to ae. 2 get cancelled, a. Therefore, that implies coordinates of s is equal to a, 0. Therefore, coordinates of focus s is equal to a, 0. In this way, we find equation of directrix and equation coordinates of focus. Okay, I will write on the board. On further, we will go to next step. Here we take p x1 y1, b xy comma x comma y, be any point on the ellipse. Then by the definition sp by let p x comma y be any point on ellipse. By definition, sp by pm is equal to e. That implies sp is equal to e pm. sp square is equal to e square pm square. By using that, what are the coordinates of s? S is equal to ae comma 0, already proved, and cz is equal to a by e. That means z is equal to a by e comma 0. By using that sp, distance between s and p, that means x minus ae whole square, distance formula by using, plus x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. That means y minus 0 whole square is equal to e square into pm square. What do you mean by pm? That is the perpendicular distance from this p to perpendicular distance line. If let perpendicular distance formula. By using perpendicular distance formula, we can write that x minus a by e whole square. Since the coordinates of x is 1 by root of 1 square and your coordinate of y is 0, so root of 1 square is 1, so it simply remains. By simplification, this implies x square plus a square e square. By expanding by a minus b whole square formula, minus 2aex plus y square is equal to b square into this also expanding as in a minus b whole square. That means x square minus plus a square by e square minus 2a by ex. Okay. By multiplying this square, this can be written as e square into e square x square plus a square minus 2aex whole divided by e square. Here e square get cancelled. The remaining process will bring inside x square plus a square e square minus 2aex plus y square minus e square x square minus a square plus 2aex is equal to 0. If we simplify, minus plus get cancelled. So, if we write this can be written as x square plus x square terms. This one is by taking x square as common, this can be written as x square into 1 minus b square, these two terms. Next, plus y square, this term is equal to, if we bring this to the right side, a square plus a square minus a square into 1 minus e square. Okay. If we divide with the right side part, x square by a square plus y square by a square into 1 minus e square is equal to 1. This is the standard form. If we, for our convenience, we take here e greater than e less than 1. Since e less than 1, that implies 1 minus e square greater than g. Okay. 1 minus e greater than 0, that means 1 minus e square also greater than 0. For that, a square into 1 minus e square, that implies a square into 1 minus e square also greater than 0. Now, take b square is equal to a square into 1 minus e square for our convenience. Then, this equation becomes the equation of ellipse b x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, where a greater than b greater than and b square is equal to a square into 1 minus square. This is the standard form of ellipse. There is no required to prove in public exam, but we have to do some problems by using this form. Okay. Here, this is the standard form where C is the center 0, 0, center 0, 0, focus B, AE comma 0 eccentricity, and this S dash, if we take this side, this S dash, this is minus AE comma 0. Similarly, equations of directrix are, this is this line, that means x is equal to a by e, or if we write in this side L dash, then this also x is equal to minus a by e. That means if we take s is equal to foci plus or minus a e comma b. Here e is the eccentricity. Directrix, equation of directrix plus or minus x is equal to plus or minus a by b. Take one time plus and second time is r. If center changes from 0, 0 to h comma k, then the equation will be in the form of x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square, which is equal to 1. Where, and here some other conditions are there. If a greater than b or a greater less than b, if a greater than b, it is like this. If a less than b, it will be vertical. That means we call this axis as major axis. This as b dash is minor axis. Okay. Here this is major axis. This is minor axis. We have to discuss further in various forms of ellipse. Okay. Various forms of ellipse. In first case, if x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 with a greater than b greater than 0 case. In first case, here center C 0 comma 0, next a greater than b, that implies it is like this, it will be like this horizontal a dash a s dash b dash. This is the a dash major axis a dash along with the x axis. Okay, minor axis b dash along with the y axis. Since a greater than b, here the length of major axis is 2a, length of minor axis is 2b. Okay, we have to discuss about foci. Focus may be taken as first s is equal to ae comma 0 or minus ae comma 0 s dash. So we can write s is equal to plus or minus ae comma 0. Similarly, equations of directrix, x is equal to plus or minus a by e. We already seen how it is. Then next eccentricity. E is equal to root of a square minus b square by a square. Why it is? We have to prove this. In standard form, we take b square is equal to a square into 1 minus b square. If we simplify, that implies is what is the a square minus a square b square. We have to take subject. That if we bring this and bring the square, that implies a square e square is equal to a square minus b square. That implies e square is equal to a square minus b square by a square. That implies E is equal to under root a square minus b square by a square plus or minus. But we take plus only since E greater than 0 and less than 1. This is the formula for finding E eccentricity if A greater than B. If A less than B, then E is equal to root of b square minus b square by b square. By using these two formulas, we can find eccentricity. Okay. Next case, we have to discuss if second form, if x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 with a less than 0 less than a less than b. That means a less than b. And a is positive, b is positive. In that case, the figure will be like this. It will be vertical. That means in this way, the figure will be there. This is center. This is my major axis. B is y dash, x dash, a dash, a. This is minor axis in this case. This is major axis. Here s is there, f dash will be there. Here directions are like this. L is there, L dash. Okay. Now the center will be the same as 0, 0. Next major axis B, here b dash along with y axis, the length 2b. Here minor axis a dash along with x axis, length 2a. Okay, that means yes, it may be here. If it is on x axis, AE comma 0. If it is on y axis, 0 comma B, 0 comma plus or minus B. Here E is the eccentricity, B is the coordinate. B. Similarly, directrix. It is also this one is directrix, this is another directrix. It is y is equal to plus or minus d by e. Similarly, eccentricity E is equal to root of b square minus a square by b square. I already explained you why it is. Okay. In third case, if in this case, if center change